This is bad. This is very, very bad.
She carried a lot of things over the last couple of months. Largely women's basketball, the state of Iowa's economy, and my guess she will have an impact in the WNBA. I doubt it's this significant, but she will have an impact. And certain people, men and women, whatever it is, you see it sometimes in movies in Hollywood, but that's often make-believe, and this was very real. It is almost a magic dust. Is it invincibility, relatability, connectability, or just lots of ability? Whatever it is, it was bigger than basketball. A lot of athletes, even great ones, ride the wave. Caitlin Clark was the wave.
You know how it feels when your favorite program comes to an end and you're left wondering what to do? That's how Caitlin Clark fans felt after the basketball season. But don't worry, everyone. Clark has an unusual approach that just might work. Let's get genuine. Outside of Caitlin Clark games, the basketball season is a boring fest, and the off-season is a chore. Fans are left hanging, eagerly awaiting any word regarding their favorite players. When it came to Caitlin Clark, the rumor mill was on overdrive. Will she remain in the U.S.? Going to Europe? Consider taking up competitive knitting or even pickleball. Gosh, the false news mill has become so terrible that other stations have begun fabricating steroid rumors for every WNBA player they can think of. What are your opinions about that? Clark has something up her sleeve that no one expected coming. It's not just about being relevant, it's about altering the game, or perhaps games. We're talking career-changing, fan-shocking, and women's sports revolutionizing things here. Can you blame her for wanting to change things up? Guess what? This decision is more than just about Clark. It is about establishing a new benchmark for athlete influence and cross-sport appeal. Before we get started, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Are you ready? Let's go.
Said on the broadcast tonight that you were not going to play overseas. You were going to take some time. Can you just tell us a little bit more about that decision?
I believe you know Caitlin Clark's next move, but be prepared to have your preconceptions challenged. What if I told you that her latest move involves swapping her footwear for golf spikes?
Too far down the line. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do the next day. So maybe play some golf. I think that's what I'm going to do until it gets too cold in Indiana. So I got that. I'll become a professional golfer.
Not too much, babe.
Shocking decision has left fans reeling. After weeks of speculation about her summer intentions, she made an unexpected choice. The basketball star has set her sights on the golf field, and not just for a casual game or two. But this is where things get wild. Clark isn't simply hitting the links for pleasure. She will participate in the LPGA's Annika Pro-Am at Pelican Golf Club in Florida. That's correct. She'll be teeing off alongside golf icon Annika Sorenstam. Talk about a powerful move.
Welcome back. Caitlin Clark looks to be trading in her basketball shoes for golf clubs during the offseason. The WNBA Rookie of the Year set to compete in a Pro-Am golf event next month. The Indiana Fever superstar will appear at the Annika, which is the next to last tournament on the LPGA Tour from November 11th through the 17th. She will also play in the Pro-Am event on November 13th. This is not Clark's first tournament, of course. She played in a Pro-Am event at the John Deere Classic in July of last year. Her team finished 5 under par that day. Not bad.
Now, you may be asking where this came from. Clark's athletic ability extends beyond the basketball court. She has a wide athletic background and has been flying under the radar. Remember when she used to play soccer as a child? That's where she got the explosive force for her jump shot. It's as if she's been secretly preparing for this moment all along. But golf? That's a completely other ballgame, or is it?
I remember getting my first set of golf clubs for one of my birthdays when I was really young. My dad got it for me. It was an all pink bag, all pink clubs, and my dad would always take me when we were younger. I probably started playing golf when I was like 3rd or 4th grade. I mean, I was terrible. I couldn't hit it off the ground.
A viral video of Clark nearly hitting a hole-in-one has been circulating, and let me tell you, it's impressive. How did she celebrate after scoring that birdie? Clark is pure. The competitive passion we saw on the court is just as strong on the green.
Caitlin, at the end. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Hey, right from the ball. Shoes away! No! Caitlin! Wow, I have to go after that. Are we being serious?
Wow.
Are we sure it didn't go in? I can see it.
Clark is excited about this new task. In her own words, "I love golf, so the opportunity to play in the Pro-Am for a tournament with a legend like Annika Sorenstam's name on it is so exciting." You can just feel the excitement emanating from her.
I don't think so. No. Yes!
Let's not kid ourselves. This move is about more than Clark's passion of golf. It's a deliberate move to stay in the limelight and keep people interested over the summer. While other athletes are launching podcasts, Clark is out there growing her brand and testing her limitations. Remember the John Deere Classic Pro-Am? Clark drew large audiences and received accolades from professional golfers for her performance and demeanor. She isn't only taking part in these activities, she's generating waves and attracting attention. This shift to golf is more than simply about personal development or keeping relevant. Clark isn't happy with being a basketball great. She wants to be a sports superstar.
A hole-in-one on the first hole.
Great day for some golf.
I never golf this early in the morning. I grew up in Des Moines and I played there a ton. And honestly, I try to get back there as much as I can to play with my family. My dad plays a lot, my older brother plays a lot. So, it's super fun.
Think about it. How many athletes can effectively move between sports at this level? Clark is not just breaking down barriers in basketball. She is reinventing what it means to be a modern athlete. She demonstrates that it is possible to thrive in numerous fields, continuously challenge yourself, and keep your audience on their toes. Let's be honest, this strategy is genius in terms of fan involvement. Basketball season may be finished, but Clark is giving us a cause to keep watching, applauding, and talking about her all year long. She's more than simply an athlete. She's an entertainer. She's a lively, energetic, and all-around wonderful person that we enjoy seeing throughout the year.
We're very competitive people. We love to compete, whether it's on the basketball court or if it's out here. I think it just adds a fun element to golf. That's in the hole!
Clark isn't simply altering the game, she's rewriting the rules for women's sports. Remember when Tiger Woods transformed golf? Guess who's going to do the same for basketball and beyond? The stats don't lie, and they tell a tale that has everyone, from fans to executives, sitting up and paying attention. Let's discuss the Caitlin Clark impact. It's more than a catchphrase, it's a phenomenon that is upending the sports world. We're experiencing an incredible increase in viewing. The number of WNBA All-Star votes increased by 598% from 2023 and 2024. That is not a typo, guys. We're talking about a roughly six-fold increase in fan engagement, which is entirely due to Clark's compelling presence on and off the court. And obviously, who received the most votes? Caitlin Clark.
You women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlin Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like dudes. LeBron, you are 100% right. Y'all girls, stop being petty. Caitlin Clark, thank you for bringing all that money and shine to the WNBA.
Well, they're gonna hate.
Clark was not only good during her first season, she was a force to be reckoned with. She smashed 62 records and guided the Indiana Fever to their first playoff berth in 8 years. And it's not just about the stats. Clark's style of play is athletic, exuberant, energetic, and team first. It's the way she conducts herself and inspires a new generation of fans and athletes. When you're compared to Tiger Woods, you know you're on the right track. Robert Griffin III, a well-known athlete, dubbed Clark the WNBA's Tiger Woods, and he's not mistaken. Clark is introducing new eyes to women's basketball, much like Tiger did for golf. Consider this. When did you first believe golf was a real sport? The answer is probably when you saw Tiger Woods play. Now let us apply that to the WNBA. When did you start watching the WNBA, Caitlin Clark?
I feel like I'm like Tiger Woods. That's what it feels like. But then you go to the next hole and you get humbled instantly, so.
Clark isn't happy with dominating one sport. She's out here proving that she has game no matter what sort of ball she's playing with. And fans are loving it. Her golf accomplishments are attracting more attention to women's sports in general. But Clark's influence extends well beyond her physical skills. She is taking on leadership positions that will shape the future of women's sports. She has been invited to participate in a panel discussion at the Women's Leadership Summit. This isn't simply a publicity gimmick. It's a strong indication that Clark is dedicated to improving women's sports beyond her personal success on the court or the green. Zach Johnson, a two-time major champion in golf, said it best when he stated, "It's off the court that makes it easy to be a fan of Clark." This says volumes about Clark's character and her popularity across sports and audiences. She's more than simply an athlete. She's a role model and game changer.
I loved doing anything that was competitive, so even though I was bad, I just kept really working hard at it.
Clark's impact is establishing new benchmarks for athlete involvement and marketability. She demonstrates that it is possible to thrive in several areas while keeping a strong personal brand. This may create new options for athletes in terms of sponsorships, cross-sport partnerships, and year-round fan involvement. What if Clark's power extends well beyond marketing and sponsorship? Consider a scenario in which her golf stroke causes a revolution in player safety and team chemistry. Could Clark's off-season pastime be the key to ushering in a new era for women's sports? You could suppose Clark's choice to hit the courses was motivated only by personal improvement or a desire to remain in the spotlight. Think again. This move might be the impetus for significant changes in the WNBA. Fans are excited, but they also want greater player safety and officiating. And guess what? Clark's star power may just make it happen. So, what does all of this imply for the future of women's sports? We may be on the verge of a new age in which player welfare is not simply a phrase, but a fundamental emphasis of league operations, where players are encouraged to reach their best potential, both on and off the playing field, where the success of one star may improve conditions for everyone. Caitlin Clark's transition to golf involves more than just switching basketballs for golf balls in the winter. It has far-reaching implications for women's sports. We're talking about a transformation in how athletes practice, how leagues reward their stars, and how fans participate throughout the year. Clark isn't simply playing golf. She's influencing the future of women's sports. Her cross-sport popularity is pressuring leagues to boost their game and emphasize player safety now that they understand their stars have clout. And the Caitlin Clark effect? It's not all hype. It's altering the way we think about athlete development and marketing. Clark's off-season decision might usher in a new era for women's sports, with better conditions, more possibilities, and a brighter focus. So keep an eye on Clark, guys. She's not just adjusting her game, but the entire playbook. Would you agree? Please let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and enable all alerts so you never miss out.